as well as the board. So if you're new, I'm going to be getting a projector, so eventually we'll be projecting on the wall, but right now I don't have one, so. Okay, so what I want you to do first is that we're going to be talking about factors and products. Most of you know what they are. The first thing that I want you to do, let's take about a minute. I want you to write down what you think a factor is in your own words, and what you think a product is in your own words. And I want you to give me an example of each. So if that means writing down an equation and circling what the factor is, or the product, that works for me. So I'll give you about a minute. Try to write it in a sentence. A factor is ... It is quiet. Alright, about 30 more seconds. And these definitions will definitely help you with the prayer models, because two of the words are factor and product. Alright, someone help me. What does factor mean? Bradley.
A number that goes around the number. Like if you're finding the factor next to a number, you have to find numbers that.
Okay, so you're thinking in terms of, are you thinking in terms of the game that we played?
Yeah.
So an example, this is more of an example, so if we're looking for factors of 24, give me a couple of them. You don't have to say them all. 12 and 6 are two factors. What numbers go with the 12 and the 6? Bradley.
I know somebody who can play Radioactive.
There's one more. Okay, so this is a great example of some of the factors of a specific number 24. What is a factor, though? Tell me by definition what you think a factor is.
Something that can go into a number. That can evenly be multiplied.
So, evenly multiplied.
Into a certain number.
Okay. So can someone make that a little easier to understand? Evenly multiplied into certain numbers. Yes.
Actually, rename it Matt. I want to rename it Matt.
Well, certain number, a number. Maybe give me some examples. This might make it easier. Yes.
1 and 8. 4 and 2.
Okay. So we have factors there. Another example. Someone give me a multiplication equation.
Where's the extra computers?
Bradley.
12 times 12.
Equals.
344.
What are the factors in that equation? This one, or this one? Both 12s? So these are your factors? Yes. Do we all agree? Has anyone heard the phrase factor times factor equals product? Okay. So in an equation like that, these are the factors. Okay? My big question for you then is, can there be more than one factor, or more than two factors? Okay, someone give me an example of an equation that has more than two factors. Someone over here. An equation that has more than two factors. Someone give me 4 single-digit numbers over here. Yeah. Okay. What does that equal? There's the game we just played back there.
18.
1 times 2 is 2. Times 3 is. Times 4 is. Okay, so someone tell me what my factors are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So we just proved that we can have as many factors as we want. The numbers that you're multiplying to get a result are your factors. Conversely, this number is our other term we're talking about. Thank you. Yes. So, my next question is, what is a product? Oh yeah. Answer in, I'm going to go like this, multiplication sentence. So someone give me an example. That could be an equation where you're telling me what the product is, or it could just be the product of something. Yes. Equals 12. And which one's the product? Okay, so this is the product. What are the factors? 6 and 2. Okay, so while you're practicing, I want you to write an F underneath the factors. I'm expecting most of you know what the product is because it's much easier, but there are going to be many different factors. Okay? Just give me a couple more examples of equations and we're going to point out where the factors and the products are. You can have more than one number, you can have just 2 numbers, it doesn't matter to me. Bradley. Alright, so give me an answer. What's an easy way to do it?
1 times 3.
Okay, so 1 times 3 is, times 1 is, so then how many zeros are going to go after that 3?
300 million.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Told you, 300 million.
300. Okay, someone give me a smaller number. Yes.
1 times 2.
Okay. Equals. Okay. What are my factors? William? I'm calling you. 1, 2, and 9, so I'm going to write an F underneath those lines so I know that those are the factors. And if you want, what do you think you could write under here to let you know it's the product? Put a P. Okay, let's do one more. Jake.
1.
Equals? Okay. Which ones are my factors? Nina, which ones are my factors? Okay. This 3? Okay. And what is my product? Okay. So by writing the F's and the P's, you're practicing understanding what the factors are and what the products are. Does that make sense to everyone? Pretty easy? So what I want you to do is I'm going to read a word problem to you. Within that word problem, I want you to write down the number sentence, so it should look something like this. And I want you to put an F under which numbers the factors are. Don't worry about the answer yet. Okay? The first sentence is each bottle cap costs $5. How much do 5 bottle caps cost? So how would you write the number sentence? And if you'd like, you can solve it right away, that's fine, to help you. Each bottle cap costs $5. How much would 5 bottle caps cost?
I got 11. Bad job. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, read me the number sentence. Okay, so what are our factors? Bradley, 5 and 5. So what are we going to put underneath them? X. Okay, and don't worry about the product right now. I'm not focused on that yet. Next number sentence that I would like you to write. Michelle has 7 boxes of crayons. Each box holds 5 crayons. How many crayons does Michelle have? Michelle has 7 boxes. Yes, if you know what you know. Michelle has 7 boxes of crayons. Each box holds 5 crayons. How many crayons does Michelle have? You know the number sentence? Okay, let's hear it. 7 times 5 equals blank. So what numbers are our factors? Okay, so you put an F underneath that. Awesome. What we're going to do now, you know where the factors and the products are. So what I want you to do is, I'm going to give you some word problems, and I want you to write it like this with the F's and the P's and solve the problem. Okay? So you're going to put an F underneath, you're going to put a P underneath, but you're also going to solve the problem. I'm not going to give you the answer to the problem. So the first question, these aren't difficult multiplication problems for you. I'm not worried about whether you can solve them. I'm worried about if you know where the factors and products are. The first one is each child has 2 pieces of candy. If there are 9 children, how many pieces of candy are there total? So each child has 2 candies. If there are 9 children, how many candies are there total? I'm going to read all 3 and then we'll do all 3. Okay. The second one. Each child has 5 bottle caps. If there are 9 children, how many bottle caps are there in total? Each child has 5 bottle caps. If there are 9 children, how many bottle caps are there in total? And the third one. Each child has 6 pencils. If there are 2 children, how many pencils are there in total? And why don't we have Ethan come up and write number 1 on the board? Make sure you draw the lines underneath and write the letters. Alright. Do we all agree, or does anyone disagree? Everyone agrees? Give me a thumbs up if you agree. We're just going to do thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle. Okay, awesome. Good work. Alright. Why don't we have Nina come up and do number 2? Each child has 5 bottle caps. If there are 9 children, how many bottle caps are there in total? If you agree, thumb up. If you disagree, thumb down. If you're not sure, thumb in the middle. I see lots of agreement. That's awesome. And Jake, come up and do the third one. Reminder, the question was each child has 6 pencils. If there are 2 children, how many pencils are there in total? Agree, disagree, or not sure? Looks like we all agree. Alright, so what I want you to do now is next time we are going to talk about factors and products. I'm not going to talk about specifically factors and products like we did, but I'm going to have you do harder math problems that use factors and products. So you need to be aware of where factors and products are if you're thinking about that. The next time I'm going to give you more math to do rather than understanding the steps. Okay? So if you think you're ready for the assessment, which is going to be questions that have to do with where the factors are, where the products are, and then some simple questions, you can take that right now. You've got about 5 minutes left in the group, so. Alright? It's online under yellow. If you open yellow, and then it should be under multiplication.